You've never really noticed it before, but now that the power is being awakened right in front of you, you all see yellow streaks on Iolite's face as they begin to glow brightly. You all back up as she unleashes a wave of yellow energy, and suddenly the lights flare on and off like a strobe. And for a moment, you see nothing happen. But upon closer inspection, you can see in between each strobe, multiple figures slowly move and float towards you through the air. Before you can fully process what they look like, the lights completely shut off, and now all you see are 16 yellow dots floating right in front of you. Alright, so, before we get started, how many people do we have? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, we'll roll this. Alright. Number 1 the people in number 1 are... So just remember that Wee Woo is a number 1. We will remember that.
We're doing initiative?
No, that's not what we're
Is this initiative?
No. Athena is also a 1. Remember that. Okay. And then we'll do it again. Jin is a number 2.
The school?
Okay, and then lastly we got... Okay, Ataxia and Kane. Ataxia and Kane are the only ones who haven't gotten one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. And Kane, you are also a number 2. And Ataxia, you are the only number 3. So,
Okay.
number 1s, this will be, I believe it was Wee Woo and Athena, correct?
Uh-huh.
The two of you look down and see a small robot in the form of a chrome ferret for just a moment with the dull bit of light in the room. And as it gets closer to you two, it begins to split its body in half, connected only by a yellow net of energy. The net envelops both of you, and after a moment of what feels like your insides being on the outside of your body, you are seemingly teleported to a different room. You appear to be in some sort of auditorium with thousands of seats surrounding the circular space you sit in. After catching the proverbial breath, Wee Woo, you are stopped by Athena, with her arm stretched out and her finger to her lips. The reason is apparent immediately as you look down on the floor, and the floor is covered in Terran bones. Skulls and torsos with scraps of cloth that used to be clothing line the ground and even reach into the large stands surrounding you. You look up and you see a large hole that stretches the entirety of the space in the ceiling. This appears to be the area bombed the most. You look into the stands and you see 2 large masses, and for a moment they just appear to be piles of skeletons. Though at once they turn to you and you see a massive humanoid figure made of bones, standing at least 13 feet tall. You let out a proverbial slight gasp as they begin to lumber towards you, each of them brandishing large liquid golden swords and exhaling a green essence. Athena and Wee Woo, that's what you see. I believe the number 2s were Kane and Jin, correct?
Yeah.
In the same moment, you look up and you see a large cannon-like structure above your head in the brief glimpse of the yellow light. You look up, and it unleashes a volley of yellow digital wasps, and you are instantly teleported to another room. You look around, the smell of rotting fruit fills your nose. Roll a physique roll, both of you, not to puke.
I puke.
Kane, anything that was in your body from eating before has now completely left your system. And Jin?
Yes.
Jin, you're able to keep most of it down, but a little bit does fill your mouth as you swallow it back. After recovering, you both take in the environment around you, which appears to be a large atrium filled with multiple types of dead trees and plant life. You see long since left to rot farmland, a stream flowing through the middle of the flowing through the middle of the atrium, and halfway down, you see you see a large broken water wheel. Across the stream sits a figure surrounded by blue essence. The satyr-like figure sits stroking a small dog-looking animal covered in sickly infections. And lying next to them appears to be a mixture of a horse and a lamb, lying on its side. The satyr turns and meets your eyes. She appears to have a similar look in her eyes to that of Iolite in the other room you were just in, but these markings are blue. She stands to her hooves and mounts the larger creature that gets up from the ground, and dead vines reach from the ground, forming themselves into a lance-like weapon that the satyr grasps, and the horse's hooves begin to stomp as she begins her charge. And finally, Ataxia, with your party gone, you must face the threat yourself, as you see yellow eyes dancing lazily towards you.
What?
Now, what would everyone like to do?
Is there an order to this, or can anyone go?
I'll say that, we'll keep it strictly to rooms. Do you guys want me to go in order?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so room number 1, Weewoo and Athena. You guys see these large, bony monsters shambling towards the two of you through the waves of bones on the ground. What do you guys do?
Let me see. Can I use an acid dart? Shoot it with an acid dart?
Yeah, sure. So there's 2 of them. Which one do you shoot first? There's one on your right and one on your left.
Do I know which one's closer?
You would say that the one on the left is actually closer. So it's like they're on stands right now, so that one is the lowest down the stands, and the other one is more towards the top.
Okay, I'm gonna do that one then.
Okay, so go ahead and roll metal, and Weewoo, what would you like to do?
Analyze the room.
What kind of specific information are you looking for?
Any other hostiles besides those 2? Or, yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and roll me an influence roll. It's hard to tell because you're trying to lock on to any organic life in the room, but there doesn't appear to be any organic life. It just appears to be these monstrous bony figures controlled by magic. Athena, you look towards your, I believe I said left, and you shoot a couple volleys of your acid darts, and they miss completely. And during this, you actually seem to set loose a stray bone that unleashes a bony avalanche off the stands. So both of you are gonna have to roll me influence to try to get out of the way of this. Did I say influence? I meant physique.
Oh, okay.
80.
Athena, you're...
Did you get an 80?
I have no idea.
No, it's okay.
You forgot to do
Plus.
the plus. You forgot to do the plus.
Gotta put a plus.
Alright, so roll that again. Alright,
Eight.
did it. And what was that?
10.
Hey, okay. So, Athena, you are able to keep yourself above the waves of bones that barrel towards you. And you look down, and Weewoo seems to be struggling a little bit due to his stature. And because you rolled a full success, you were able to keep him above, and you lay him on top of the bones. It appears that there's enough bones in the room for Weewoo to... This is like rough terrain for you. And using your survival robot capabilities, you're actually able to stay on top of them. While Athena would have to wade through them like water. Next up, we're going to do Jin and Kane. You guys see the satyr figure now mounting the mix of the lamb and the horse type creature, and they charge forward and leap over the stream, and they're now coming towards you at a pretty high rate, or high velocity.
Okay. 2 questions.
For sure.
How close? If I were to make an attack right now, how close would they be?
If we were to make it, I'd say. I don't know how I'd want to do this.
Just give me long, medium, close.
They're not. It's about medium. They're not super far.
Okay.
They're not super close.
And my second, is there any sort of cover in this area?
I'll say that there's definitely some like rotting trees that have since fallen to the ground.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw a grenade, the blood grenade.
Okay, so go ahead and take the appropriate amount of blood points and go ahead and roll battle.
Yep. Let's hope. 8.
Okay, so you are able to throw the grenade at her. And it appears to, because it's boiling blood, it does appear to like blister her skin, but it's not slowing down her speed, and in fact, she charges a little bit faster. Jin, what are you doing?
I'm gonna wait for it to charge closer and then like try to sidestep and slice the beast.
Okay, roll physique.
And can I do something after I throw the grenade?
Yeah, sure. So Jin, you are all too overwhelmed by not only the smell, but the entire idea of what's going on. You've never seen a satyr, and you've never seen this much dead life before. And that, like, you're sort of like taken for a loop as you look back, and you are about to do what you had planned to do, but the satyr skewers your arm. What are you at right now? What injuries?
Major. 1 major.
Okay, so we'll say we can make that 2 majors because of your skill, but you are pierced in the arm and you do fly back a little bit, falling prone. And Kane, what did you want to do before we switch to
I
attacks?
wanted to see if I could hide.
Okay, go ahead and roll metal.
8.
Okay, so you do jump behind cover, but you're not entirely sure whether or not she saw you. Okay, Ataxia, you are sitting in a pitch black room, and you do see about 16 yellow lights that appear to flicker on and off, almost like fireflies in the darkness. What do you do?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Alright. I am going to, shoot at each of the eyes. I see.
Okay, roll metal.
Ooh. 6.
You attempt to unleash your guns, but you feel a small. Are you using your rifle?
Mm-hmm.
You feel a small like bump at the front of your gun, and you look down towards the barrel, and you see that a small drone has entered into the gun.
What does that look like?
You can't really tell, but you know that something is now inside of your gun.
Is it gonna explode?
You don't know. I'll say that because it's just you. You could have 2 turns.
I'm going to throw the gun.
Okay, where are you gonna throw the gun? So I believe I described that you guys were on like a loft-like area that was suspended above the more like warehouse floor at the bottom. So you are currently on the top. Where do you throw it? Do you just throw it to the side?
Actually, can I use my rocket and explode some of the eyes instead?
Okay.
Like if there's like clusters, just knock them out.
Yeah, go ahead and roll metal.
13.
Okay. Yeah, so definitely you just seeing this, you drop your rifle to your side and you get your big exploding paint launcher off your back, and you just go boom, a big missile into the middle of a big large group, and you do see in the brief flash, you do see like 7 of them just fall to the ground, and you hear not explosions, but you hear just like crunching sounds as they fall to the ground, and you hear the woman no, my babies. And we'll switch over back to Athena and Wee Woo. What do you fellas do?
Okay, so we're still like going through the bones, right?
Yeah, you guys are able to keep like it's weird because it's not solid, but it's not liquid. It's a strange feeling as you're rummaging through these bones, but you are able to keep yourself pretty steady, Athena, based on your pretty good physique roll, and you were able to put Wee Woo on top of the bones since he is a bit lighter than you.
Is there anything I could attach like a rope on?
I'll say that there's like maybe some well, the term wouldn't be rebar, but there's like metal scaffolding that appears to have fallen in, so you could yeah, there's definitely some like on the upper parts of the building, but it's going to be quite a throw.
Okay, next thing, is there like an exit anywhere?
You do see on the northern and southern side there are two sets of large wooden doors, which contrast like the bright, or not bright, but the faded white marble of the administration building. So there's two sets of doors that are pretty large.
With all these bones blocking the way, would I be able to get through any of the doors?
It would take a bit of effort, but you can definitely try. I'm not going to tell you that you can't.
I'm gonna go to the closest door and try to get out.
Okay, go ahead and roll me physique.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Weewoo, do you want to, what do you want to do?
I want to try and escape too.
Okay, go ahead and roll physique. Wow, not you guys' strong suits, huh? So due to this, you guys are struggling very hard, and Athena, you begin to sink even deeper, and so do you, Weewoo. And also due to this, you shift the bones more, and you see these two masses sort of drop into the sea of bones, and they sort of rematerialize out of the bones around you guys, right behind you. These large creatures take a big, massive swing with their... you would call them maybe a kopesh, but it's also like 10 feet long, and they swing it down, and they slash at both of you. What are you guys' current injuries? I don't think Athena has any.
Yeah.
Athena,
What'd you say?
So.
what are your injuries? Weeva?
I'm looking at my backside card. Give me a second. Minor.
You're at a minor? Okay, so you both are now at a major injury as they cut a large gash. One of them hits you, Athena, in the back, carving out a pretty hefty chunk of metal, of synthetic skin and wiring as it falls to the ground, and Weewoo, you are sort of crunched a little bit under the weight. But you are both operational, and we're going to switch to Kane and Jin again. The scene switches again to that rotting field atrium kind of area, as Jin just got pierced by the wooden lance weapon that the satyr was carrying. What do you guys do?
Can I peek from cover and throw a knife?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and take the appropriate blood point and go ahead and roll metal.
Ooh, okay, so that was a sneak attack, and I know you're not going to let me just kill this person. No. So can I choose one of the other three?
What are the other three? Go ahead and list them off.
Injure, disarm, capture, or disable.
Yeah, go ahead.
Capture or disable.
Okay, so yeah, you throw the blood knife and it hits her square in, like, not her chest, like her area, but it's like kind of in the middle of where her shoulder would be, and like her main, like, her breast area. You hit her there, and she falls off, and she appears to be not dead, but maybe unconscious. But there is still the issue of the lamb creature is still going to charge at Jin, and you guys have since lost track of the dog.
Okay.
Jin, what do you do?
Yes.
So I'll say that the horse lamb creature is still like right in front of you, but you did see the satyr get knocked off by a very well placed shot from Kane.
Okay, I'll try to slash at the beast.
Yeah, go ahead and roll physique.
10.
With this sickening, you cut the head clean off, and it just falls limp. And for a moment, you don't even really process this, but looking back, a couple seconds backwards, you notice that the blood looks like it's already started to rot. It's black and gooey instead of red and thinner.
Noah?
It's a lot like that. Kind of tarry and sticky. It looks like it was in the process of coagulating. Ataxia. We're back at that warehouse area in the pitch black. Yep. You don't really see anything, but you do see a couple of those robots begin to crash towards down and smash against it.
I'm gonna shoot at the other half of them. How many? Like 16, and I knocked out 7?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and roll metal.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot the rest of them.
So you shoot at them, but you just completely miss, and you light up the room again with your stylish, flashy paint bombs, and you see like 3 robots charging towards you. One of them hits you in the stomach at full force, the other one hits you in the shoulder, and you hear a third one from behind the both of them lay a gunshot into you. You're going to fall backwards, and what are you at currently?
Major.
You're going to take a major injury. Or, you're at a major right now?
Uh-huh.
You're going to take a severe injury as you fall back to the ground. But as this happens, you hear footsteps from behind you run up, and you feel that force, that mass of metal that was on you, get like baseball batted off of you. And just for a moment, you see the glint of Alphonse's purple eyes.
Hey.
He goes, yeah, I'm a bit late, but what the fuck happened?
Your girlfriend. I'll point to her.
It's pitch black in here. You're gonna have to be more specific.
You see those yellow eyes?
There are indeed multiple.
Yeah, but one of them is your wife.
Thank you for the update.
You're welcome.
Either way, we are being attacked. So, let's do this. And he's going to like help you back up to your feet. And you are both now ready to attack the robots once again. Athena, Weewu, you guys just got struck across the back. What are you doing?
Probably at the moment trying not to die.
Well, yeah, but you're gonna be more specific than trying not to die. Also, Weewu, you're still muted.
Can I try and open the door again? No, wait.
Okay.
Can I see the thing that struck us?
If they are right behind you, definitely, yeah, you do see these large, imposing skeletal figures with, like, bits of, like, clothing that appears to have formed into, like, a shroud. And they, almost like Grim Reapers, but instead of a scythe, they have large, golden, liquid metal swords.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna shoot another acid dart.
Okay,
At it.
Go ahead and roll metal.
9.
So yeah, we will go ahead.
I'm gonna analyze them and look for their weakness.
Okay.
Influence?
Yeah, roll influence for me again.
Fuck!
Again, it's kind of hard to sift through the just pure amount of different, like, you can lock onto a specific bone and be like, oh, this is the bone of John Smith from Earth 3. But when you try to siphon through it's so many different people in there that it's hard for you to find any specific information. But Athena, you are able to shoot one of them, and it distracts them just a moment as you splatter the acid, and it just sizzles, and you hear like the bones begin to fall off, and it falls backwards into the lake of bones. Jin and Kane, what do you guys do? You are still in the forested, rotting area.
Okay. I'm gonna walk out of cover.
Okay.
And go over to the... What did you say it looked like? A satyr or whatever?
Yeah, satyr. It's like humanoid on the top part, but it does have big floppy amber-colored ears and hooven legs, like goat legs. But you do see its eyes. Her eyes are this bright blue sapphire color.
So I'm gonna walk up to her laying on the ground and pull out the gun that I got the first day, or the first moments we were here, because I stole it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna aim it at her head and say, in for a penny, in for a pound, and I'm gonna pull the trigger.
Okay, roll metal.
Yeah, let's hope. 10.
Yeah, you fire 3 shots into the skull of this satyr creature, and it just the glowing blueness of the eyes just falters and simmers, and you look to your left and you see the dog creature about to leap off of the body of the lamb horse thing. It's about to like leap up and charge you, but as you shoot, it just falls to the ground, succumbing to its illnesses.
I would like to harvest her soul.
There is no soul to harvest in this one.
Shit, dude.
Any blood, or is it all that
Get
rotted?
the dog, bro. Get the dog.
There is certainly blood, but you do see in the deep crimson blood, you do see speckles of what appears to be a shiny black, like You would almost describe it as like flakes of iron, but it's deep, deep black mixed in with this blood.
Instead of absorbing it, could I take some of it?
Do you have something to put it in?
What would I have? I probably don't. I don't. But I was just wondering.
At this
I don't think so,
point,
no.
I would tell you the only thing you could put it in is your body.
I'm not gonna do that. If I see black specks, I'm not gonna do.
Put it in your mouth. Don't swallow it. Spit it out
Good
as
idea.
an attack.
Really solid.
No, but yeah. So you guys are still in this rotting area.
And that dog creature is dead, right? Like it fell to the ground.
Yeah, it fell. Like I said, it succumbed to its infections. It looks like it almost like foams at the mouth and has a seizure. It looks like whatever foul force is keeping it alive just suddenly stopped, and whenever that happened, it just completely shut down.
Okay.
These things look like they have been dead for a while.
Oh, you alright, Jen?
Yeah, my arm.
We need to get you back to Wee Woo. I don't. The rest of them are alright.
Right.
Okay. So there is an exit at the western end of where you guys are. And you walk out and you see the very similar, like, heavy marble hallways with bits of rubble from, like, when the ceiling has caved in from bombing. I'll tell you this. You do hear Athena's voice cry out in pain from a... It's not close by, but it's close enough that you can hear it.
Well, we better go looking. And I'll follow the sound as fast as I can.
So you guys run down the crumbled marble hallways of the administration, and we see Ataxia and Alphonse in the gentle yellow dimming, or oh my gosh, I can't even speak. I'm talking too much. The gentle yellow light illuminating them from the multiple eyes in the room. What do you do, Ataxia?
I'm going to try again and shoot at the rest of the eyes.
Okay, roll metal. It is so very dark in here. In fact, you feel like if you keep trying to aim at nothing, it's going to not be good. Because while you do see occasionally the yellow eyes, they flash in and out.
Oh! I thought
So-
they were just constant.
No, it's very hard to keep track. Some of them blink, some of them fade in and out. It's strange. It's almost like they're trying not to get shot in the darkness. That's crazy.
Man, that's weird.
Yeah. It's wild.
Imagine not wanting to be shot.
I don't know, man. Couldn't be me.
And Alphonse says, I don't think we're gonna get anywhere by trying to shoot them.
Then what do you suggest we do?
I don't know. I'm just saying that's probably not going to work because you can't lock onto anything.
Do you want to, should we, try and find lights, or do you just want to, walk forward?
Let me try something. And he walks away or runs away to a different end of the room, and you lose track of him.
What the fuck? No!
Athena, Wee Woo, what do you guys do?
Okay, is the thing still behind us?
Oh, yeah.
Did it back up at all?
One of them fell back into the sea of bones, but another one did absolutely nothing. And it is still behind you guys. Also,
Can I shoot it with a knockout dart?
Yeah, go ahead and roll metal.
I get 12.
So, you shoot your knockout dart at this bony figure, and because it's just an amorphous mass of bones, you don't knock it out. But you do knock its form out as it falls back to the ground. And just for a moment, you think that you can see a living person inside the massive bones. And the massive bones and the maybe person in there fall back into the sea.
Okay.
Wee Woo, what do you do? Good water.
great question. What's going on? Someone
Lord.
distracted me. I'm sorry.
Athena was able to she shot a dart at at the second one that she didn't knock down herself, and it fell to the ground. And just for a moment, you guys were able to see the faintest glimpse of what appears to be an actual person inside of the bones. But whatever was there did fall back into the sea and has not resurfaced yet. What do you do?
There's still not an easy answer here, is there? Fuck. Can I just skip my turn because I don't know what to do?
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll get back to Jin and Kane. I want both of you to roll physique to see if you can get there. How fast you can get there.
10.
So Kane, you get to the room first, and you see this large set of wooden doors. Yeah, so you just see them, and you do hear commotion. You hear what sounds like multiple objects falling into a bed of other multiple objects.
Okay.
Basically, you hear bones fall into bones.
Is there, like, a vent into this room, or is it just the door?
Go ahead and roll me an expertise roll.
This is my expertise. 4.
Now, it is definitely only this door.
Okay. I'll, open the door slowly and kind of peek.
So you open the door, and it's very hard to see. It's very dark in here for some reason.
Okay. Can I roll, like, something to see if I get any information?
It's pretty dark. I guess you could roll maybe, I'd say you can maybe roll metal to see what's going on.
Okay. 9.
Something is making it very, very dark in here, but you don't know why it's so hard to see into the room.
So, unnatural darkness, or something's just cutting out the light?
Something is obfuscating your view.
Okay.
But you can't tell 100% because it is very, very dark. Not only in the hallway, but also in there.
Okay, I'm gonna wait for Jen to catch up, actually.
Okay. So, Jen, you are, of course, the second person to get there, and you do see him, like, kind of has, like... Oh, hey, actually, Kane, roll physique.
Oh, fun. 11.
Something very, very heavy is behind the door.
Oh, okay. And I'm like... if I, like, opened it at all, I'd be resisting letting it just, like, fly open, right?
Yes, you are now the only thing holding this door open. Or closed.
Okay. Alright. Jin, hurry up right now.
Why?
Something behind this door is very heavy, and I don't know much longer.
Okay.
Alright, both of you go ahead and roll me physique roll.
Yeah. 14.
12.
Yeah, you guys are able to brace against the door, keeping whatever behind it back. Athena, just for a moment, you see the door closest to you sort of shudder for a moment. Same thing with you, Weewu.
What?
Both of you see the door shudder.
What do we do?
Yeah, what do you do?
Should you go try that door, maybe?
Yeah. Why not try and escape through that door?
Right.
This hasn't failed us in the past.
Okay, go ahead and roll physique, both of you. And Athena?
Yeah.
You hear Weewu cry out. Everybody does, except for Ataxia. Hears the voice of Weewu cry out as Weewu is grabbed by a skeletal hand and pulled into the sea.
Oh, God. I think we have to go in.
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna take my weight off the door and back up as far as I can.
Roll physique, both of you.
10.
5.
Jin,
Can mine help him?
No, you'll have to roll again if you want to help him. You can roll physique
Okay.
again to see if you can turn that failure into a partial success.
7. That changes.
Okay, so I'll say that Kane, you aren't able to fully resist this and stay on top, but you are able to keep Jin from going directly to the bottom. So you guys are sort of like halfway buried like Athena was. As you see this avalanche of bones just overtake you guys. You struggle to stay atop, but just barely you guys are able to keep your heads above. And you do see Athena being chased now by, again, this large skeletal monster with the large golden, now Kopesh.
Where's the little one?
I don't know, he's been thrown.
Oh, God. And I will try and push my way forward.
Okay, roll physique. Kane, or Jin, are you going to do the same thing?
Yeah.
Okay, both of you roll physique.
6. Oh, the bones. What is wrong with these bones?
They're cursed bones, fellas. So as you guys begin to wade through, you're able to get through some of it, but you look forward and you see this large figure made of bones, a second one, come up, and it appears to now have a large golden Zweihander. And it is going to swing at the both of you. Both of you roll brace for impact. Oh.
There we go. 8.
Okay. Kane, what are you at right now?
I am at a major.
You are now at a severe, as you are. It's a pretty deep gash, but it's not as deep as what happens to Jin. Jin, you are now at a severe injury as they carve off a massive chunk of your arm, and this force pushes you both back further from Athena back into the hallway. Ataxia, we're back at you. What do you do?
So I'm gonna throw my grenade diagonally upwards, so it crashes on the ceiling, and like all like the neon powder hits, like the bots below, so I can see them.
Huh. I'm not gonna make you roll for that.
Oh.
You throw
Big grenade.
You throw your grenade at the ceiling, and because you have this glow-in-the-dark, luminous, powdery substance in your grenades, it hits it, and it lands on top of them, and you now are able to see all of their figures very lightly, but you now are actually able to aim at them.
Okay, hold on.
As now you can ignore the fact that they are going into the darkness because you can see them.
Okay, now I'm gonna shoot at them once again.
Okay. Go ahead and roll metal.
I got a 7.
Advantage, because good idea.
Advantage, because good idea.
I'll take it, yeah.
Oh, hey. 9.
Man, this is a good one. Give me this. Okay, so
Another 9.
here's what happens. For a moment, you see a flash of light, turning your partial success into a full success. As during this, you get a chance to go kaboof, and you blow up a chunk of them, a pretty hefty chunk, as a couple more of these flying drones fall to the ground. They're not all gone, but you get a good bit of them. As you see Alphonse on the other end of the room trying to hack into the system.
Okay.
Jin, Athena, we'll go to Wee Woo first. Wee Woo, you are now being... It's like somebody grabbed you and is pulling you underwater, but it's not water. What do you do? Wee Woo?
I was muted, wasn't I?
Yeah, you were muted.
Okay. I said try shooting the person that's grabbing me and pulling me.
Go ahead and roll metal.
This has never failed me.
You look down at the person who is grabbing you, and you do see that it is a seemingly Terran human, but with green eyes and a shaved black head. Or not, his head's not black, his hair is black. And that's shaved. Shut up. His head is shaved, he has black hair, but he's a sort of more olivey kind of color. And you look down at him, and just like, it's very intimidating the way he looks at you because he's showing absolutely no emotion. No anger, no sadness, no hatred, nothing. He's just staring intently, almost as if he's staring into your soul. And
so nothing has changed. Let's continue.
Nothing's new. Shitty luck.
But you, due to this, you are not able to shoot him. Kane, Ataxia, and Jin, what are you guys doing? Did I say Ataxia? I meant Athena.
Wow.
Okay, it's not my fault they both made
I
their
got
names.
really happy.
I know, I'm aware.
They are starting with A and ending with A. It is not my fault.
Literally the same name. There's also a T.
The only difference is taxi and then.
So the whole rest of the name.
Wait, so are we not able to see Weewoo?
No, he has been dragged underneath the bones. You,
Oh, God.
hey, actually, give me a expertise roll,
Ugh.
which I know you're good at.
Yeah.
You are
those are the rules
you are just barely able to see. It's like a shark is underneath the bones and it's moving. Just the force of something moving underneath, and you are able to track where you believe Weewoo might be.
If I can see him, can I throw my rope to try to wrap it around him? To pull him out?
Okay. I'll say this, you are able to, you'll give Weewoo a chance to grab it. Weewoo, you see, just for a moment, you see a flash of a weighted rope that, for all intents and purposes, splashes in front of you. Go ahead and roll me a physique to grab it.
Yes!
Wow, solid. You, so how does Weewoo grab stuff?
That is actually a really good question. We've never experienced this.
I was
Bites
thinking.
it.
I was thinking.
Little baby robot arms?
Yeah, little baby robot arms. That's what I was thinking. Because that's how a lot of drones work in this universe. So if you just want to have that, little pincers.
Little
Or
pincers.
possibly, because he's an exploration thing, he might have something specifically to attach to ropes and repel.
You know what? I like
Damn.
that answer better.
That shit hit different.
Call
for
that
sure.
shit character development.
Sure, yeah. You have a device that lets you strap onto rope so you can rappel and stuff, and you latch onto it, and like you just feel the force of Ataxia, or damn it, Athena, pulling you very fast, as hard as she can, pulling you closer and closer to her. Jin, Kane, give me a second. I'm gonna go turn my light on.
Sneeze.
Right.
Okay. Oh, do you guys want background music?
Absolutely
no,
not.
No,
Hate
no, no,
Okay.
I'm kidding.
no, but I can never hear you guys when you play the music.
Well, do you know how to...
Turn it down.
I drink this ranch.
No!
God.
That's gross and nasty and gross.
Drinking ranch? I think
Yeah.
it depends on the ranch.
Oh my
buttermilk.
fucking god. Nasty.
It's buttermilk. It's
Anyway,
buttermilk. It's buttermilk. It's buttermilk.
anyway, Jin, Kane.
It's buttermilk.
Okay, Jin, Kane, what are you fellas doing?
Can you please describe the imposing figure before us one more time for me?
So it's like a humanoid mass of bones. It looks like it's
Okay.
it looks like it's mimicking somebody's form, as they're both the same.
Okay, and did you say it looked like there was someone under it, or was that the other one?
You don't know that information.
Okay, I didn't know because they injured it. I didn't know if it made it visible.
No, you don't know that
Okay.
information. It was just like a glimpse whenever she attacked
Okay.
it.
Alright, good to know. I'm gonna wrap my whip around its legs.
Okay, go ahead and roll. We'll say that's. You
I would
know.
also like to slash
It's
at
the
it
same
when
roll
you
either
roll.
way.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and roll. We'll say metal for this, and go ahead and roll physique. Jin. Those roll simultaneously.
8.
You are able to turn his. You are able to turn his partial into a full success, Kane, as you hold it in place, and Jin, you leap into the air and you bring your sword down, completely cutting it in half, but the bones just fall down to the ground.
Okay. Nice.
But it is again at this moment that you guys, Athena pulls Weewoo out of the bones, and you guys look back where they were, and you see this imposing figure, this bone monster reform much bigger. So it's you would say it's about 20 feet tall now.
Ugh.
Oh, please, you have to be kidding me.
and this one begins. Its legs are over the bones, and it stands up and just begins barreling towards you guys at full speed.
Alright, I think it's time to go.
Yeah, agreed.
And I'm gonna try and run.
Roll physique. Everybody who's running, go ahead and roll physique.
9.
11.
Okay.
9.
Okay. And we will.
Come on, get the dub.
Come on, come on, come on.
Come on, get the dub.
Oh wait, oops, wrong one.
That's a partial
I
success.
know, I said wrong one.
I know, but it's a
Alright,
partial.
It's
hey,
still
so
9.
You're a pa-
I'll say that everybody's. I'll say that Jin's success is able to bump all of you guys' partials into a full as you guys run out of the room at full speed as fast as you can. Running through these bones, and you get onto the hallway, and you're able to climb and clamber back over the other bones, and you are now on solid ground, making you able to run faster. But this beast does follow behind you as it's sort of like now it's not even taking a physical form; it just becomes a wave that crashes out of the hallway, hitting the back wall, and then as like the wave crests, it reforms back into the body, and it begins chasing you down the hallway.
Can we get a xylophone in the background? You know, like how like they make that bone noise.
No, absolutely.
No.
I'm just thinking a bunch of
No.
like the xylophone noise.
Xylophone noises as the bones come towards us.
It's like a wave. And I'm just
How about spooky, scary skeleton?
Exactly.
Scary skeleton. Shivers down your spine.
It's October 1st, so it's already Halloween.
Exactly.
Guys,
Sure. I didn't even
perfect
think about that when I
it's-
made this monster.
Yeah, you're right.
Guys, perfect timing.
It's
now
Halloween
we've also
edition.
dated this episode.
That's true.
Happy Halloween.
So
Now people are gonna know how far behind we are.
So now, whenever it's like fucking January 3rd and I actually release this one, that's
They're gonna
even
know.
even that's a pretty bold assessment.
Statement, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so it's
Guys, it's Halloween.
Hi,
Ataxia, what do you
it's
do?
me. How many are left?
Wait, I'm back. What's happening?
I'm not gonna quantify
It's
the
me now.
numbers.
You quantified the first few.
Yeah, in the beginning, but I'm not gonna do it now because it takes that puts a number on it, and that's not how this game works. We don't
You know
do
what?
numbers.
I'll shoot the rest then.
Don't do numbers.
Okay, roll metal.
8.
So you're able to get a few of them, but not the rest
My
of them.
God.
Thanks for that sound. Gonna have to edit that one out.
Why?
Because it's loud. Stop. I don't even know what to do. I'll say that you kind of whiff it. And these drones begin charging towards you again. Go ahead and roll brace for impact.
Bracey
7.
wacy.
You take the next highest injury as you are bombarded by thick, heavy metal
I take the
drones.
next highest. I'm at critical.
So you're in critical condition. As you fall to the ground, very, very close to being incapacitated.
A shirt can't fix that.
But
No shirt can fix that. No shirt can cure depression, can it?
Elu exists.
the weirdest thing ever, it sounds like an earthquake is coming towards you.
What the hell?
Athena, Jin, Kane, Liwu. The only
Grace
door,
Purple.
the only door in front of you is a large set of, no, I said it was a garage door. It's the one that you guys had entered in before. You see a garage door in front of you.
I have a question as we're running.
Yeah.
Can I try and find a weakness?
Roll
Anything I
expertise.
notice? Okay.
Oh, there's a person in there. You see through the bones. You see that there's some figure mimicking the movements inside, almost like he's controlling a mech.
He's making like the wave noise, like the wave motions with his hands.
No,
I'm gonna
it's not-
make a
it's not
really
how I describe it.
possibly poor call.
Okay.
I'm gonna use the last of my blood
What'd you do?
to throw a grenade and try and hit him. Or it, or
Yeah, watch
whatever.
it.
Are you
Fail,
killing
look.
yourself?
Watch it fail.
That's not gonna kill him. Roll physique, or metal.
Metal. 10.
You softball the grenade at his chest and hear, and you see this. You see the figure just completely disassemble, and this figure falls to the ground with his shaven black hair, his green eyes, and he seems to have these different bones strapped to his suit of green armor. And you see two bracelets made of liquid gold sitting on his wrist. Obviously, as he sits there, he's pretty dead. You threw a grenade at him. He's dead.
Okay, I'm gonna look at the rest of the group and I'm gonna say, all right, well, all I got is this now, and I'm gonna hold up my fist, and then I'm gonna continue running.
Yeah. So I believe we said it was your metal.
Yes, I'm now at +0 to my.
Yep. So not gonna be that good.
Not gonna be doing long distance stuff anymore, or I can't use any more blood either. So
yeah, you're gonna need to find some way to get that blood back. So
yep.
Everybody, you get down into the area, and again, it's pitch black. But just as you guys enter, you see the lights flash back on, and you see that there's only a couple of drones, but they appear to be bearing down on Ataxia's not limp, but kind of fucked up body. What do you guys do?
Acid darts.
Okay, roll metal.
Neat.
You shoot an acid dart into one of them, and you just see its body just melt from the inside and fall on the ground. What about the rest of you? Wee Woo, Kane, Jin, what are you guys doing?
Do I see the woman I saw before?
Who has the highest injury right now?
Me.
Jin and I are pretty similar, actually. She's
I'm
at critical, though. Ataxia.
Clear and concise answer, please.
So-
I'm stupid.
Hold on, no, the woman, first one answer Kane. The woman appears to be behind them, and she appears to have some sort of hard light shield protecting her. Hard light is like, it's sort of like an energy that is able to block bullets and such.
Okay. Yep.
And Wee Woo, definitely the person who's wounded the most is Ataxia, as she has many broken bones and some gunshots in her.
Alright, well, time to summon the crew.
Okay. Jin, what do you want to do? Wrong roll, by the way.
No.
Oh, it's interface
It's
to use my
interface to
crew.
control the box.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, so they scramble up, and they begin healing Ataxia. But it's going to.
What?
Just for future reference, when I use my bots, it is interface, but when I'm actually using not my bots and just healing normally, it's expertise, right? Or is it?
Yeah, no. Well, yeah, I just didn't remember. You're not taken down to anything yet because it is going to take some time. Since he's not doing this directly, it's going to take time. Jin, what do you want to do?
Yes.
Please help me.
I don't know.
I love helicopters so much.
What?
God damn it. So,
How?
Time to-
How?
That one was good right there.
what do you guys? What is everybody else doing?
Can someone please help me?
Can you calm down, please? I'm going to just because she said that completely refused. Now I'm gonna try and, I guess, punch some robots.
Kick them.
Didn't you
punch
say you
them?
had a gun?
I do, but that'd be a metal roll, and that's not smart. Right? That'd be
You
metal.
see, he's on to something. He's on to something.
It's a +2.
It'd be better. It'd be better than Wee Woo's.
I
That's
still don't want to
very
hear that
true.
answer.
I guess. You know what? Sure. I'll shoot.
I'll start slicing.
Okay.
Nope.
No.
4.
Kane, you shoot one and it like ricochets off of it, and it like looks at you and it fires a shot into you.
I thought you
then-
were gonna say it's gonna ricochet into my head and I die.
Nope. 2. I'm at critical, I think, now. So.
Yeah, you, Kane also falls to the ground very limply, and he just clutches his arm and he screams out in pain. Jin, what do you do?
Slicing.
Slicing what?
All of them.
Okay, go ahead and roll physique.
11.
Jin, you run up this. I'll say you don't even run up the stairs because it's like a loft. You like leap off of a table and you like grab onto the railing and you like parkour up it, and you jump over the railing and you slice the rest of them down and they all fall to the ground. But yeah, and as this happens, you just see now that she's disarmed and all of her defenses are gone. Iolite just falls to her knees and she just sits there awaiting her extermination.
I will cut her head off.
No!
Yes.
Are you going to walk towards her?
No.
Okay.
Seems dangerous.
What about the rest of you? The danger.
I just started tearing up.
The danger appears to be gone for now.
We don't have to kill her.
We do. Yes, we do. Don't let yourself.
No, legitimately? What you
No,
gonna do now,
it's too
right?
late. I don't want to hear it. Is Kane still on the floor?
Yeah, Kane is. Ataxia and Kane are both on the floor. We'll say that Ataxia can get down to a major injury.
Would there be anywhere I could heal Kane at all?
Don't you have some sort of kit?
I have a wilderness kit.
Say that
That's
a
it.
wilderness kit would have some basic medical supplies. Yeah, you can go ahead and try.
Also, while they're doing that, I'm just going to keep an eye on what's her face.
Yeah. The whole time she just sits there on her knees.
Do I roll anything?
Yeah, expertise.
Okay.
Should we get
12.
Alphonse?
Well, hold on, we're doing stuff.
Okay.
What does it say for a 12 on patch up?
It is
Isn't that 2?
treat a single minor, major, severe, treat them. It's just
Okay.
I don't remember how much it is now.
You are able to take Kane's critical injury to a major injury as well.
Okay.
Nice.
As she pulls out some sort of kit, she takes the bullet out of your body and she begins patching up. You don't get it. You do not get any blood back.
Yeah, I'm aware.
And so it's at this moment that you see Alphonse begin walking over towards Iolite. With Iolite dismantled and sitting on her knees, she begins to cry. And it's at this moment that Alphonse walks over to her and he falls to his knees as well and places his forehead on hers.
Alphonse, be careful.
He ignores you completely and they have a brief moment where they speak. Their conversation is filled with sorrow. All you can make out in this moment is the woman says the words, "I missed you, Alphonse." And you feel a small smile, whether you like it or not, cross your face. Because it's in this moment that your friend Alphonse has gotten what he's wanted for so long as you've known him. But in the moment, your smile quickly fades as Alphonse screams out in anger and he undoes the handle of his cane sword, and with one swift motion he drives the blade through her temple. He stands up shaking, covered in blood with the similar flakes of black dust. And he turns around and you don't quite know what to believe. And he looks at you all. You know, it confused me at first. Thought to myself, Lock Twain's responses were that of somebody with a limited vocabulary. All throughout the times I knew them, it was put so eloquently, every word like a poem of its own. Unikite's body would be just another piece of tech without the brain that normally sits in his head cavity. And Iolite? His voice gets shaky. Iolite would never call me Alphonse. And for a second, it feels like the raving madness that comes with somebody who just did what they did. But after a moment of thinking, it clicks when he says, "These are not the people I knew. This is not my wife. These are perversions of good people. They are not who I thought they were." And he sheaths his cane sword. And you've never, even you, Athena, you know that it's not physically possible for a synthetic human to cry. But in this moment, you feel like if that was possible, it would be happening right now. So you all are standing in front of Alphonse, who just stabbed Iolite in the temple.
I wanted to try and give him a hug.
Okay. So you walk towards him, and he unsheaths the cane sword, and he goes, "Don't you fucking come near me. I don't need your sympathy. Okay?
Alright. Alright.
Listen to me. These are not the people I thought they were. I don't even think these are people anymore.
That doesn't mean it doesn't hurt.
I don't care."
What do you think happened to them?
We better get out of here then.
What do I think happened to them? What do you think happened to them?
I don't know.
They're dead.
Alright.
And if we didn't just kill them, then they're dead now. And they were dead long before I killed them.
Is this it?
What do you mean, is this it?
Is there anything else in this building that will...
You think I have the answers? Why are you asking me? I don't know.
You helped hack into this system, really?
And what kind of information did that give us, Wee-Woo? What do we know now?
I only remember a specific part being that this is the administration. Are we still in the administration building?
Yes.
Okay, well then we're in the administration of the Alkets.
Yes, we are still in the administration of the Alket.
That's all I know. There's crystal monsters.
And I
And-
don't have any more answers. And I don't know why you're asking me.
What should we do then?
I have a
Why
question.
are
you
you
probably know the
asking
answer
I'm
to.
asking in general. Goodness.
What? Kane, did you need something?
What is the man in the green armor's name?
His name was Buck. He was given full authority to run the Black Eagles from Aqua.
And the half animal lady?
Willow.
Think we better get going. Anyone wants to look around a little bit more? That was the mission, right? Clear this place out?
We should probably check if there's anything else.
Yeah. And I will kind of continue forward into the building as much as I can. If anyone wants to follow.
Yes.
Alphonse is going to reluctantly follow.
Okay.
So you guys, sorry, just give me a second. So you guys travel more of the marble hallways filled with rubble. All of them appear to be empty. Some of them have different pieces of rubble. You see a library with all of the books are burnt. But that's the only place of interest. I mean, all of the bodies were taken to, obviously, the Colosseum-like area. And all of the bones were there. All of the technology was in one place. There's not a lot. It's pretty bare bones in here now that you guys have explored the majority of it. But you do get to one room. It's a heavy mahogany door. You open it, and inside you see the decrepit ruins of an office, like one office, like an office room. You see files lining the wooden shelves, a desk that has been moved to the side, of the room along with the chair. And in the back, you see a broken cryostasis pod. And that's it. That's the room.
So we see a broken cryostasis pod.
Oh,
Yeah.
Christ.
Can I try and figure out how it broke?
Well, other than years of not being in use, not much.
Okay.
There's a small.
I didn't know if you meant by broken like it didn't work, or it was like
Right.
the glass or whatever was shattered.
The glass isn't really shattered. You can't really see anything in there. It's very dark. But there's like a spiderweb crack that doesn't appear to have broken into the surface or worsened the structure of the glass.
It's empty?
Sorry.
It's not empty per se. You just can't see in it.
Okay. Do you...
Okay, so like with the, you said it's not like we can't. Well, we don't know if it's totally empty, right?
Yeah.
Do you think because I can use like chemistry to see if there's any like DNA that was left there? It'd probably be old, but it would still be there.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll expertise.
Okay. 7.
There was some human DNA in this.
Okay.
But strangely enough, upon inspection, you see flakes of that black material that was in everybody's blood. And as you guys step closer and begin searching the room, you notice there's... You didn't notice it before because it was pretty... It's pretty shallow, but you notice that there appears to be a black glass substance on the floor that appears to be making a large, flat, square basin at the bottom of the or at the floor, and it ends just in front of the cryopod.
Does it lead anywhere?
It's like a basin, like a pool almost,
Oh,
but it's
okay.
empty. But it's not very deep.
And it's not... It ends before the cryopod? So like
Like
there's
it ends
four-
right in front of the cryopod.
So could there be assumption being it's coming from the cryopod?
No. But give me an expertise roll.
11.
It looks like this basin was made for the cryopod. Or whatever's in it. Maybe this basin was to catch whatever's in there.
Can I throw a suggestion out?
Yeah.
Wee Woo? Are you there?
Yes.
Can you do an assessment or whatever you do to see if like there's a thing in there?
It will, Yes, I would like to analyze the room to search for life forms.
Okay, there's an interface roll.
That's my boy. He gets the dub. Oh.
There is something in there, but you have no idea what it is.
So we
The liquid, I'll explain it a little bit better. The liquid, at the same time as being organic, it is also inorganic. While it's alive, it's also not alive.
What does it feel like?
Are you gonna find out?
Wait, before you do that, can I test it?
How are you gonna test it?
Do you carry a tester around?
No, it's like that
You've, like-
chemistry thing.
Do you have a pH tab?
No.
That only
I
gives
just
you
have
the
that- well, I just
acidity.
have the
So-
weakness kit, and that's about it.
Let me explain this maybe a little bit better. So, the way a cryostasis pod would work is you would step in to enter cryostasis, which would freeze you, and basically it's for long space travel. That's what it's for. It basically keeps your body alive until you get where you're trying to go. It's normally found in explorer ships that go across the universe. So you step in from a front-facing door that would open outwards, and then it would fill up with a liquid, and you would be suspended in said liquid. The liquid would normally be like a clear bluish color, but this is a murky, murky black color.
And that liquid is at the bottom of the...
No, the liquid is still in the cryostasis pod. The basin is empty.
Okay.
Does it smell?
No. And by the way, when I say basin, I mean like maybe 1 inch of black glass that makes a 6x6 square. It's a very, very shallow basin. That's why you guys didn't even notice it, because you didn't have to step over
And it's
anything.
only in a square?
Yeah.
What would this...
Around it?
Just from looking, what would this basin be used for? Because I'm still confused, sorry.
It's a piece... It's not even something that you've seen made before, and it's probably... It makes sense that it's confusing you, because you've literally never seen it before. It's a square of black glass, an inch high, that is on the floor, right in front of the basin. And it's 6x6, so it takes up a big space. But it's empty.
And is the cryopod... The cryopod's not on it, is it?
No, the cryopod is right in front. It's at the back of the room, and the cryopod is right in front of it.
You know what really would have helped with this would be a map.
I have no idea what we're gonna do with this.
We probably shouldn't open it, should we?
Don't know if it's a good idea.
It's definitely a bad idea.
Yeah.
But was your
Especially
mission
if we don't-
to clear this place?
What?
Our mission was supposed to be to clear this place?
We didn't really have a mission.
That's true. Hmm.
Can
Clearing a place means getting rid of enemies, right?
Yeah,
Well, that doesn't exactly mean this could be an enemy. We don't know.
that's true.
It hasn't done anything yet.
Jin, Weewu, are you guys gonna do anything?
Oh, this is a bad idea for me to do, but can I look for any documents documenting what might be in here? Or like a computer or something such like that?
You don't have to roll for it. All of the information here is regarding the administration of the Alket and the Black Eagles.
Okay.
Alphonse?
What?
I know you're in a bit of a mood, but do you know what's in there? You seem to know this place well.
He shrugs.
Okay.
And a bit of a mood is an understatement.
Yeah. You clapping?
Hey, who's clapping?
Jin was clapping.
Cracking my knuckles.
Oh.
So Jin, are you gonna do anything?
No.
Hey,
Great.
Jin. You hear Lord Senso's voice, and he says, "That thing is filled with many souls. Harvest them."
Yes, my lord.
So Jin, what do you do?
Harvest souls.
How do you go about doing that? They are encased in. They're encased in that cryopod.
Melt it.
Alright, hear me out.
Uh,
Before you do, aim
you-
for the head.
Okay, what are you doing exactly, Jin? Like, just describe how you're going to get
Fire melt.
melting what?
Yes.
So the cryopod is like a big metal pod, and the front is like a metal door with a glass face. Think Fallout.
Okay, so break it open.
Wait.
Nope. Jin, why don't you go ahead and roll physique? Unless... so you bring your sword back, and you hit it, and it shatters. And the liquid begins seeping out. And it seeps out into the basin, and you all step out. And the basin is just tall enough to hold all of the liquid. There's nothing else inside of the cryopod but this liquid.
It was just liquid?
It leaks out like a viscous, almost molasses, maple syrupy type substance, but
No
it's
liquid.
deep pitch black. What do you
Yeah.
guys do?
What is it? What if this is what's left of all those champions?
Would be an
You said they
interesting
weren't the
sight.
same.
That would be interesting.
We
So
don't know
where-
what this force that corrupted all of them is like. Maybe it turned them into whatever that is.
You know what I'm thinking? This is probably the person they kept on mentioning. Like
You think
the
this is their leader?
yeah.
What do you guys do?
Don't know how we'll feel about
So did we? What by chance is the boiling point of this liquid?
You don't know that. You don't even know
it.
what this liquid
Looking at
is.
this viscous liquid, the boiling point is exactly.
Yeah.
What do you guys do?
Would I be able to try to identify what the liquid is?
Roll expertise.
7.
This black liquid, man. Could be Jägermeister, could be cum.
And there's no smell to it?
No smell.
Or I'm gonna light my sword on fire and stab it into it and see if it boils.
So you know for a fact that that basin was nowhere near as deep as it is. As you plunge your sword into the puddle, it completely envelops your sword, and you pull it back out. Nothing happens. Nothing happens to the sword. But it's like you just stuck your sword into a pond.
I'm gonna pull an eyelight and touch the liquid.
Oh my god.
Good idea.
Listen.
Before
I-
you do that, Alphonse hits you in the wrist with his cane. That is the dumbest idea I've ever seen.
What else are we supposed to do?
Well, definitely
Not
not touch
that.
it.
Not
What do you-
that.
It's legit. It hasn't react with the sword.
Yeah.
I'm not going to
There's a
react
difference
with you.
between a sword and your skin.
Alright, who else has another bright idea then?
Are you gonna do anything?
I have a bright idea.
Uh,
I have a bright idea.
Yeah.
Just your ideas.
Can I throw my grenade in there?
Oh my god.
I'm gonna take
Can
a far
you, like,
step
not
back.
let her?
I'm gonna take a far step back.
Yes, same.
It's clearly his
Same.
sword went all the way in.
No, well,
I'm
I'm
kind of
moving
concerned
away.
for the splashback here.
I think it's best if we just stay away from it.
You drop your grenade in. Plop.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna check it in.
Okay. Splash. Nothing happens.
It didn't go off?
If it did, it went off in there.
Dude, it's like
so is
jello.
it like,
it's like jello.
It's like a black abyss.
It's jelly, dude.
What's the rest of this room look like? It's pretty empty, right?
An office with some filing cabinets against the walls, and the cryo
And everything I
stasis
found
pod.
was on the Alket and the Black Eagle.
Yes.
Is there an object around? Like a
wait
random
1 second.
unimportant one?
There's files and a table and a chair.
I'm gonna drop the chair from the top, like the top, because there's like a top,
Okay.
and I'm gonna drop it in there,
Splash.
and it just goes in.
Just goes in. And doesn't come back out.
Are the files on the table?
Yeah. There's some
Can
on
I
the table.
look at them?
Yeah. Roll expertise.
8.
You keep
Since I was already
seeing-
looking, could I help?
Yeah, go ahead and roll expertise.
Nope.
You-
Wait. Can I use a data point? Because I have the administration of the Alket as a data point.
Yeah, you can turn that. Okay. So you turn her partial into a full success by using your data point to turn your partial, or your failure into a partial, making it so that you could... Anyway, her partial is now a full success. You keep seeing the word you read.
Was Yurid ever mentioned to us before?
I believe once, but I can't remember.
If you guys don't remember, your characters don't remember either.
Alpha?
Wait. Yeah, I'm gonna ask Alphonse.
What?
Uh, this paper I keep saying that you read. Do you have any idea of who that is?
The word you read in that accent is so good.
It's the best.
Hmm.
Oh god, I'm scared.
Never heard of it.
Never? Not once.
If I did, I don't remember.
Do we have
Hey.
communication with the people in the back? Like the other NPCs?
What do you mean?
Like, do we have like any contact with them? Like walkie-talkie or like anything stupid like that?
Yeah, sure, we'll say that.
Hey Aqua?
Yes?
Do you know anything about this Yurid?
I don't know what that is. Sorry.
Okay.
Anybody that knows about your red?
Hey, Wee Woo, can you, now that you got a better look on all this, scan it again?
Sure thing. It's expertise, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
What kind of information are you looking for?
What are they looking for?
Yurid.
What's your answer?
So you are able to sweep your files, and your red appears to be one of the Alket, which are the gods that this place worshipped.
Oh. What if this is a... Oh, God. You know what, Kane doesn't know that.
This is a what?
I can't say it.
Can you say it anyway out of character?
Yeah, out of
No,
character?
because that'll
No.
lead you somewhere.
That's metagaming.
Dang
Yeah, I
it.
I'm
can't
not gonna
do that.
worry to assume I'll use
I
it.
wanna know.
Yeah, I'm not metagaming, even though I asked the only two people who are connected to this building at all what this means.
I knew that Alphonse mentioned that she was the leader, so come on, context clues.
I think
That's
asking those two
legitimately what
people
she
is
did.
fair, actually.
All right, I'll let it slide.
That's legitimately what he said.
Okay, I'll let it slide.
Uh-huh.
All right, so
Ah,
what do you guys do?
I hope I'm wrong.
Why doesn't everybody give me an influence roll?
Oh no.
7.
10.
12.
Who was successful?
Me.
Me.
So while you guys are looking around, Weewu, did you roll as well? you did.
Yeah.
All right.
What?
You all hear a voice in your head. Step into the abyss.
No.
Step into the abyss.
No.
What was once forgotten, I can give you.
No.
What of your parents, Octavia?
Shut up.
Jin. I could give you your parent back. Miss
Oh,
Aiko Yamamoto.
I don't believe you.
Weewu.
Wee woo.
I can give you the power to never be forgotten.
That's pretty cool, Chief.
What'd you say?
So that's pretty cool, Chief.
So enter the abyss.
No.
Walk
Tempting, but I gotta pass.
walk the void with me.
You're really like
Okay,
trying
you're really
hard.
selling it, but like,
We all know, like.
I want to set off some more gas explosions. I'm gonna have to pass.
We all know that this.
Are you guys saying this out loud?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so everybody but Athena and Kane just begins speaking in tongues.
Mm,
Oh.
Well,
that's not good.
We're actually speaking in tongues.
yeah, yes.
They're speaking a different language, and so is Alphonse.
Wait. Can't Athena understand different languages?
She can.
Yeah.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Wait,
Yes,
I
I
can
can.
too. Joke's
Yes, I
on y'all.
can.
Well, you're one of the people speaking a different language.
Okay, yeah, I'm just saying. I can too.
Wait. Can I use it? I want to.
Roll influence.
Ah,
Wouldn't it be expert?
5.
I
Oh,
feel
no,
like
you're
that's
right.
expertise.
That's expertise. Go ahead and roll expertise.
Me?
Yeah, go ahead and
Yeah.
roll expertise.
11.
They're all saying "into the void."
Oh, I
Into the
was.
void.
Oh god.
Were you right?
Oh god.
Were you right?
All right.
You see Ataxia.
I don't know that.
You see Ataxia, Jin, and we will all fall out of their trance, and they just look around very, very confused.
What?
Kane, can I talk to you for a minute?
No.
No.
Yeah.
No, for a minute, just privately, thank you.
Yeah.
They were all saying "into the void."
What was that? What
Like
just happened?
in tongues, they were saying "into the void." I have no idea what that means.
I don't know what that means either. This is very odd.
The only person who did not fall out of their trance was Alphonse.
No.
He was at the door of the office, and he just begins walking forward towards the basin.
Can I?
We should
Can we
probably
stop
him.
Yeah.
How are you guys gonna try to stop him?
Rope.
Physically.
Rope.
Okay.
My physique is kind of.
Ties laces together.
Okay.
Try everything.
Everybody, all of you, roll with disadvantage if you're going to try to stop him.
Help! I accidentally had my fingers
yeah.
together. Help!
So we'll do Athena first. Go ahead and roll. We'll say physique because you're trying to restrain him. Roll twice. Take the lower.
Nope.
You walk over to stop him, and you get cracked across the face with his cane.
Nice.
Okay. I'm gonna.
That's great.
Ataxia, you're doing something first, right?
Yeah, I'll grab him back.
Roll physique.
8.
You grab onto him, but he continues walking, dragging you with him.
Okay. I
I'm at
wanted
his
to
feet.
try something.
What are you gonna do?
I'm just gonna use my strength and try and like bear hug him and keep him away from the.
Roll physique twice. Take
6.
the lower.
Nope.
Yeah. Again, you get cracked across the face by his cane.
I'm on his feet, bro. I'm on his feet.
He
Can I try
continues
again?
walking.
Can
no,
I-
you can't try again.
Oh,
Can I put my feet out in front of him, like, trying to stop him?
Is it tripping?
What?
I don't even know what
What
I
are you
just
trying
said.
to do? You're holding onto him from the back. And he's
I'm
just
hol-
dragging you.
Can I hold on to his feet?
Roll physique twice. Take the lower.
I failed.
You go to grab his feet, and he steps on your feet or your hands, breaking your fingers.
Oh.
Oh!
Can I deck him?
Roll physique.
Just
Roll physique
hit
twice.
him as hard as
Roll
possible.
physique twice. Take the lower.
Nope. Wow, my roll 6.
You run up to him and you punch him in the mouth, and his jaw cracks and starts to hang off, but he continues walking.
Maybe we should
Oh.
try
Wait,
influence.
wait,
I have
wait.
Terrify! I have Terrify!
Can I use a knockout dart? Will that work?
He is a synthetic human.
I have Terrify.
So I don't know. No, probably. Wouldn't.
Roll influence. Take the lower if you're gonna try to terrify.
7.
He stops for a moment and looks behind at you. And again, he speaks in tongues, saying "into the void."
Is he saying it again?
And he walks over to the basin, and you know,
Grab
like
him.
whenever people just like fall forward to like belly flop,
Mm-hmm.
he does that and passes through it without any restriction.
Should we follow him?
I think we should
And-
follow him until we know what's on the other side.
We should or shouldn't.
And for a
Should
moment,
not.
No.
and for a moment, everything is quiet.
Quiet before the storm.
And you slowly see two spots begin to poke out of the void. 2 points. Slowly rising up, you see this beast rise. 2 large horns, different colors, like a prismatic opalescence stripes run down his body. And this creature, it looks humanoid if it wouldn't be for the large horns, wings, and razor-sharp fingers and toes. And it comes out with its arms at its side, palms upward, and its legs crossed, eyes closed. Hey, Ataxia, you want to go ahead and send that picture?
Yeah, I was just about to do that.
Man, I just want my downtime already.
Man, I just want my downtime already. Is this the one?
Yeah. And the creature looks at you all, and it unfurls this set of wings that appear to be built out of Alphonse's body.
Holy shit!
And in between each section, there's a purple hologram digital, set of wings. Like, the middle parts of wings? How they're more thin to catch the air? But these parts are made out of holograms. And the beast says, "I asked nicely." And it opens its eyes, and you see the deep, deep red and 2 vertical slits look at you. And it looks towards the sky, and with a flap of its wings, it busts through the ceiling and jettisons away from you all.
Oh, I don't like that very much.
And when
I
you look
think we
back,
just sort of unleashed hell.
and when you look back into the basin, the liquid is gone.
He was the liquid. Nice.